Hello and welcome to Mining Review Africa. And today we are speaking to Pieter Klein, who's business manager of Carlisle TyrFil. Pieter, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Nice to be here. Thank you.
Great stuff. Now, Pieter, can you tell me what is the biggest challenge faced by African mining operators that a product like TyrFil can solve?
Yeah, good question, Gerard. I think it's common knowledge that the mining environment is tough. There are many challenges. Number one, I would imagine, is to create a safe environment where they can extract the most amount of ore in the quickest amount of time at the lowest possible cost. So I'm sure that summarizes that. How does TyrFil make a difference? Well, we take a pneumatic tire and we replace the compressed air in the tire with a flexible polymer, which then replaces the air and renders the tire completely flat-proof and puncture-proof. So the machine availability, particularly in underground mines, is almost 100% from tire-related issues.
Right. Now, Pieter, you mentioned productivity, and obviously that is a major factor that mines need to consider. But let's look at investing in TyrFil. How does this improve a mine's bottom line?
Yes, I think that's another good question. From experience, we know that pneumatic tires in an severe underground mining environment tend to fail prematurely. Now, when anyone buys a tire of any sort, you expect to get a full life from it, right? So the idea then is to maximize that life. Because when pneumatically full tires get impact fractures and fail prematurely, they can then, it takes 4 hours to change a tire, for example, underground. It can also then block roadways. And then you can already see the impact that would have on production. So that's just one example. The other benefits that we have are that the machine is stable and steers easily.
Okay. Now, let's look at worker safety and the technology that TyrFil implements. How does this benefit worker safety as well as productivity?
Right. When a tire is TyrFilled, there is no maintenance necessary. So you don't have the continuous inflation, pressure checking. So in terms of labor complement, you can reduce that slightly. But the other factor in service is that because the elastomer core inside the tire has replaced the explosive force of compressed air, it becomes a safe unit. And it cannot explode the way that a rim can if it has a rim component damage or fitted with incorrect rim components.
Okay. Now, Pieter, you mentioned, the way that the technology works, but obviously this is also adding weight to a piece of equipment. So how does the extra weight affect performance and efficiency, and why do the benefits actually outweigh this extra weight?
Good question. It's not a carrying weight. It's a supporting weight.
Right.
When one considers that the majority, 50% of the weight is carried below the axle radius, this lends both stability and ballast to the equipment, and also gives you a far more direct steering. Therefore, the operators and anyone around them they're all much safer.
Okay. So, Pieter, tell me, you've got a strong global footprint, but let's look at Africa and market opportunities. What are the plans to expand TyrFil on the continent?
Gerard, the South African mining market has taken the TyrFil product. Carlisle TyrFil is a major and important player, and the mines accept it. However, the rest of Africa, it is not as popular, and we are looking for dealers to spread that footprint into Africa.
Okay. And if anybody is interested in a dealership, how do they get hold of you?
They're welcome to contact me or contact us on our website, and we will be more than welcome to have a chat with them.
Now, finally, Pieter, how does TyrFil stand apart from other companies with regards to the technology and the solutions that you offer?
I think Carlisle TyrFil has always been in the business of innovation and developing. Taking the product that we have that's been around for 50 years, we have a track record of the product working in underground mines and most mines for over 50 years. Taking that product and seeing how we can do it better. And we have come up with copyright recycling pumps that really, add to the recycle economy. And also reduce the price of the product quite safely. The other thing that we do better than most of the other players in this business is we support our product technically. We have a technical management team that visits our customers and checks on their progress, makes sure that their people are trained, that the equipment is working properly, and also they're in the business of developing new equipment. In fact, there's something new on the way pretty shortly in terms of the recycling aspects. Okay, they should hit the market soon.
Great stuff. Well, we'll be watching that space. Pieter Klein, Business Manager for Africa of Carlisle TyrFil, thank you for joining us on Mining Review Africa today.
Gerard, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.